Well, hello Cambly learners. It's me again, Cambly tutor Yuri. And today I'll be introducing you to some important rules to know for your upcoming IELTS test. Rules that you should ensure you follow for the best possible results in your test. Rule number 1. Have all your required documents ready in advance. When you take an IELTS test, you need to bring along some personal documentation. And if you arrive without this documentation, well, that could mean you're unable to take your test. So make sure that you bring the following: the appropriate form of identification that you use in the country that you are in. In most cases, this is either a valid passport document or your ID document. Either of these should be fine. Make sure that this is the same passport or ID that you used to register for the test. Rule number 2, arrive early. I guess this rule should go without me having to say it, but I will. Make sure you arrive early. Not just on time, but early. I mean, you never know what's going to happen on the day. There might be a traffic jam. There may be problems with registration. There may be power failures. Any number of possible issues might occur. But if you're early, you can potentially avoid some of the possible problems that could happen. And of course, if you are early, you'll also be much calmer without rushing around to get there on time. And if you're early, you're ensuring that you're already in a calm and a better space to start your test. Rule number 3. Try to make sure that you know the format of the test. As I've mentioned in a previous video, I will go into more details regarding the format of the test in a future video. But for a quick idea of the format, here goes. Your test will take place in 3 parts on the same day, and those parts include listening, reading, and writing. Remember that there will be no breaks between these tests. Your speaking test may be held on the same day as these 3 other parts that I just mentioned, or it may possibly take place 7 days before or after, depending on the arrangements made with you by the examiners or when you officially booked your test. Rule number 4. Follow the instructions. Yes, another obvious one, but an important one nonetheless. Your ability to follow instructions will be very important to your success. You might receive instructions when you register for the test, or you might receive instructions from the date starting when you register to when you write the test. These instructions might come via your email. Maybe you'll get instructions given to you by the examiners on the day of your test. So make sure you follow the instructions given. So here's an example of what might happen if you do not follow instructions or if you do not follow the rules. Let's say, for example, you forget your ID or your passport. Well, there you go. Your test is over before it even began. Let's say you don't follow the instructions given by your examiner. Well, this might result in a lower score, which might be the reason you need to take the test again. So follow the instructions. And if you are unsure, don't be afraid to just ask whoever you need to ask to repeat the instructions for you, to make sure you know exactly what's being asked of you. Rule number 5. Practice general English and IELTS specific practice. Practicing for specific things you may need to know for your IELTS test is good, and it will prepare you for things that might occur in the test, for things you may be asked in the test. But this doesn't mean you should neglect your general English practice. So what do I mean by general English practice? Well, first, identify aspects of your English that need work. I clearly need to work on my pronunciation. Aspects of your English that you maybe are a little bit weak in. Try to identify what these parts are. Perhaps it's your grammar. Maybe it's your speaking or your reading or your writing. Whatever aspects of your English that needs work, also make sure that you spend some time working on these things, improving these aspects of your overall general English. So in essence, what I'm saying is split up your IELTS practice between IELTS specific preparation and other general English practice. Let's take another example. If you practice English for 2 hours every day, then consider breaking it up into 3 parts. Part 1, maybe listen to English news like the BBC. This will help you to practice your listening. Part 2, spend 1/3 of your practice time speaking with a tutor on random topics. This will help you prepare for unexpected conversations and questions. Now, don't just focus on one thing. Remember, vary your English practice. Where possible, spend time on those parts of your English that need some work. All right, there you have it. Some rules I think you should ensure you follow to ensure greater success in your IELTS exam. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with Cambly, well, Cambly gives you instant access to friendly native English speakers like me. And you can take English lessons anytime, anywhere, right from your phone or your computer. So schedule your next lesson with me or any of our amazing tutors using the link down below. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.